the obsession we have with situationships is crazy, is literally crazy. Um, why does the situationships affect your mental state and just makes you obsessed over someone more than the regular healthy relationships? There is an example of, the waiter who um, took the oh my god, I cannot speak English. I forgot the command. How do you say it? Orders. Who took orders, and the orders that were already proceed, like let's say he brought food already to the table, and he forgot about it. He didn't need to think about those orders anymore. And the ones that he didn't, like, they were not proceed already, like they were not ready, he was still thinking about them. I know I explained it very poorly with my English. I don't know, something happening with it today, but I hope you understand what I mean. That means that because we can compare it with the relationship. When you are in a secure, healthy relationships with someone you love, you can call them whenever you like need, want, they are there. You can share your day with them and etc etc. They are not going anywhere. You feel secure. You don't worry. You don't think about them. You think about them. It sounded bad, but you don't obsess. Like, you are not obsessing over that person. You love them. Maybe that you have the obsession in a healthy way, but you don't obsess in a crazy way, and it doesn't give you anxiety, etc. Because they are there. The one that not consistent, they like one day they call you, the other day they don't. You don't know where you stand with them. You don't know where you're gonna meet, what you're gonna do next week, or if you're gonna meet at all. That's like a game, and that's like, it comes from trauma, but that's what you're addicted to. And not even the person, but that feeling you're addicted to, and then you become like obsessed, like you're obsessing over that person because you are thinking, oh, we're not gonna meet, it's stressing you out, it just, you have so many anxieties, but it doesn't feel good, but you are used to it. It's what is familiar, this is natural to you because of some type of, like something that happened, and that maybe made you think that was normal. So yeah, this is like the example. If you are with someone secure, you're not gonna obsess. If you are not with someone secure, you're gonna obsess, definitely. And I was in this type of situationships. I cannot do this anymore. Like now, like being on the other side, being more aware, would not accept that type of situation. But yeah, what I'm trying to say here is that you are probably not even obsessed with a person. You are obsessed with that situationship, with that feeling that person brings out of you, even if it's not healthy, and even if it's not healthy and it doesn't feel right or feel good. The other thing is why you can get obsessed with a person is you are falling in love with the potential of who that person can become, and you are chasing that potential. You're becoming obsessed with that potential that might never happen, and we all know that's, you cannot change anyone. You're just gonna waste your time. You either accept the person as they are and you grow together if they are in the similar state as you are, or you just do not go out with them, and that's it. I also think it's very, very selfish to try to change the person, or want to try to change the person. Like, start dating them, and then you think in your head, oh, I'm gonna make them like this or like that or blah blah blah. Like going into the relationships with like having already those type of thoughts, in my opinion, it's like, it's very selfish. You are not accepting the person like for who for who they are, basically. And again, you fall in love with this potential, and you then gonna stay longer in the relationship than you should have at the first place, like in the first place. So yes, just fall in love with the potential and then becoming obsessed. That's another thing that is very common, and I don't think it's healthy either. And then you make the relationship so exceptional in your head. If, like, you know, the relationship itself, they are not like exceptional. They are not like, you know, you make them that way. You have the connection with the other person that makes, and you make it that way. But sometimes you can, because you fall in love with the potential, and you can imagine like that this relationship, like, you just, like, the best thing that ever happened, it is because you made it. So if that makes sense, I don't know if that makes sense, let me know. A lot of the time, I want to say la plupart du temps, oh my god, yeah, it's not clicking today. Oh my god, I can speak. Obsession also hides a lot of, like I said at the beginning, a lot of trauma. It comes from trauma, but it hides a lot of like issues of like fear of abandonment, low self-esteem, etc. And then you enter in those relationships and you will become obsessed to prove something to someone, that you are worthy, that you can be loved, and you can, you know, that also can be like another type of obsession that purely based on all of your unhealed traumas. And when you enter into those type of relationships and you think there is a connection or whatever, that person probably has the same type of issues that they try to heal, and they try to prove something, and, you know, through your relationships. So a lot of like relationships, they don't really talk about love. They talk more about like emptiness and all the painful stuff you went through and whatever, and like all, again, I'm repeating myself, but all your traumas and psychological issues, I want to say, but like, you know, abandonment issues. And so yeah, it's being aware and just asking yourself questions. I think it's already very, very great to just ask yourself questions, but knowing, oh my god, does this come from, like, is this love? From what place it coming, like, from, you know, just asking yourself this type of questions. Am I with this person just because I'm trying to fill the void that I have inside, the emptiness that I feel, the loneliness that I feel? Or is this because I truly feel love and I have not attachment, but the true love, and I want to be with this person and no matter what, etc.? Or am I trying to prove something? Or am I trying to prove to some family member or some friend that I'm lovable, or that someone wants to date me, or, you know, etc.? I think it's a great invitation to go a little bit deeper and inwards and learn a little bit more about yourself, discover a little bit more about yourself, and to be really honest with yourself. And I think it's also a very great thing because you're gonna be honest with other people then, and you're gonna be honest with yourself, and that's probably what you're gonna receive, that other people are gonna be more honest or honest with you as well. And yeah, I just think reflecting on this, on all this oh my god, obsessions, and where do they come from, can be a great invitation to rediscover, discover, and learn more about yourself. And I think, I mean, we do not have to like enter in those types of relationships, but that's how we learn. And these relationships like can teach a lot about like what is happening inside of you, why you make the choices you make. And before I end this video, I just want to say that I know we are used to this crazy love that makes you feel anxious, like when you feel passion, you feel anxious, and that makes you feel like jealous. And you know, I grew up on that. I grew up watching like dramas and like all this passionate, crazy love, and I thought, oh, it should be like that, it should feel like that. Because if you don't feel that, then it's not, you don't have that passion, you know what I mean? And when things are very calm, it can be weird for your nervous system. It can be even a little bit boring, or like, yeah, it can be boring. It can feel like that if your nervous system is used to the chaos of, you know, all of the things you learned about the relationship, and you're used to that chaos. You think it's normal, but it's only the question of reprogramming your mind. And I think growing up on like seeing a lot of that type of love, we like very confused what is actual love and what is anxiety and what is passion and how it should actually feel. All of this, it comes from like culture, from movies, from like, I'm not critiquing, because I'm the first one to watch, like when I was a teenager, I loved like all this like series and films, like drama, like passionate romance or dark romance. Like I love to like read that type of stuff, but it like oh my god, I have a hard time speaking English today. It puts like, I want to say roots, or like it enters into your subconscious, and we, okay, read, watch, fine, but we do not want that in real life. It's ok to like watch it on the TV if that's something you like, but then not in real life. Because okay, we're gonna like feel this tense love, but then it comes also with anxiety, with all other things, and it's actually not that fun anymore. And like watching it on the like watching something and actually going through that thing in your real life, it's not the same things, and it's not gonna be fun. It's not fun. So in the situationships, there is a lot of that, a lot of frustration, a lot of emotional roller coasters, a lot of those emotions that we think are normal. Like you're gonna feel dopamine, whatever like you want. They're gonna be a lot of emotional, how do I say, charge in your body. Oh my god, how are you gonna, like, can you even watch this? The way I speak, like I mean, it's, but like whatever, back to the subject. So your brain gonna understand this like, wow, that is something incredible, like this person is particular, this relationship is like one of a kind, and your nervous system gonna be in like the state of alert. How do I say it? Okay, I have French words coming out today, I don't know. So the day you're gonna meet someone that doesn't make your nervous system like go wild, you're gonna think, oh my god, that's boring. And yeah, when someone is emotionally available, they're gonna be less of, you're gonna less suspect that person, or worry less, or overthink less. They're gonna be less of fear that you're gonna lose someone. They're gonna be less of like emotional peak, and I think that's what then we think is not enough or boring or whatever. I think you understood what I want.